Hello, and welcome to the most organized episode ever
my God.
of Finding Atoria. I'm Malcolm.
I'm Tori.
I'm Arcadia.
Chaos reigns.
We have a plan. We have a really solid plan.
Always a plan.
We welcome you back to the table for what's going to be a little bit different of an episode. I should do some things like, no, just go find us. I'm not going to list social media sites or podcast platforms. We are out there. We have branded merch. So we're here. We're going to do something a little bit different today. We do not have stories for you.
Nope.
Well, but no.
Kind of, sort
We have
of.
topics.
Look, rule 1 of D&D, make a plan. Rule 2, promptly forget plan.
There was a plan.
Rule 3, whatever, we'll get it through.
I think we started at 3. Okay, so what we're going to do today is interact with you guys a little bit. This is a bit of a free form episode where we are going to take some time to ask you to interact with us. And we're going to shout out some people that have been doing so and just speak about some curiosities and some things celebrating our listeners, our community. We've got some announcements too. Don't let me forget the announcements.
I won't.
Don't forget the announcements.
Thank you very much. Now it's a plan where it's step 1. We're right back to 1.
So we go for 1 first?
So when this episode comes out and we've done 0 announcements, remember that there was a plan, because we will skip to 3 in a heartbeat here.
Yep.
Okay. But that being said, we've enjoyed a little bit of growth in our listening group, and if you are a consistent listener to the podcast, thank you very much. If you're just trying us out, you picked a hell of a day, first of all. You're
Go back. There's other episodes that make more sense than we're about to make.
This one's going to be just fine. It's just going to be fine. But we also would like to, I don't know,
Shout out
people
Acknowledge.
and acknowledge and maybe
Show
just
some
interact
gratitude,
a little
man.
bit and say thank you. So I don't know. I'm gonna pass it over to somebody who has a shout out or
I was going to say the country. We are in 7 countries.
okay.
2, 4, 6, 7. Obviously, the main one's the U.S.
That we are a U.S. based podcast.
Yep.
And that is most of our listenership. But
And then Ireland bringing up 2nd place, man.
yeah, there's some.
Very cool.
There is a bunch of city names on here where I'm like, yeah, that's not the U.S. at all.
No, definitely. I saw one. So, okay, I will go ahead and go first with a question shout out. So if you are a listener, and I'm just doing this because I just watched this game, but we have a listener in the UK from Fulham, and just watched a little bit of EPL this morning and wanted to know if that person would reach out to us on social media or through wordleafmedia.com /finding Atoria, and let me know. Are you a Fulham fan? Are you a hometown fan there? Do you have other EPL allegiances? If you respond, I will let you know my favorite British football team.
That's what I was going to say. Are you going to share your allegiances?
I tell you what, respond with my club if you know why we are happy because Ipswich is going back down. That should tell you all you need to know about who my club is. There are some confused faces. People are like, TTRPG podcast?
What?
Anyway,
EPL, what?
yeah, so that a bit of a fan and saw that and thought it would be a cool shout out. So if you are listening in Fulham, and if I'm pronouncing that wrong, let us know. So I thought it was very cool to find somebody there.
That is. You know, our longest standing European listener is
Yes.
Frankfurt.
Yes. Like this,
Very cool. Like from the very beginning.
and consistent. Yeah.
Yes.
Very, very happy for this listener. It was the first time that we found out that we were being listened to in another country, which was, I don't know. For me, it was pretty cool.
It really is.
It's awesome. And that seemed like a very organic early. So if that is you,
If that's you, man, reach out on the socials. We'd
Let
love
us
to
know.
know who you are, say danke, and we're really happy that you're listening.
Very cool.
Yay.
Very, very cool. So
Geeks of the world unite.
episode Sweet 16 shout outs. Tori, who are you talking to? Who are you
Well, we have like bringing up the rear after the US, Ireland, and Germany are Sweden, the UK, Denmark, and Austria. So,
Okay.
which means that somebody has like grabbed onto a thread. And guys, these are the ones that are downloading. These are not streamed episodes.
Right. These are people that are actually putting us on their device and listening. I think that's awesome. I would also like to maybe dangle a little gem, and say if any one of those from across the pond,
Any of our listeners.
if you reach out and let us know that you are listening and where you're from, I'm holding in my right hand
Merch. There is merch.
There is
just
merch.
merch. Yeah. Really cool company who is not sponsoring this podcast. And I say really cool. I don't know their ethics, politics, or how you feel about them. I say really cool because their shit got here and it's quality shit. It came fast. It was as ordered, and I'm happy with the product. Beer Dice Guys got an order from Finding Atoria podcast a couple of weeks ago, and we've got a few 6-sided dice that are branded with our logo that our first little attempt at merch fun. And if you respond to us, give us your address. We'll go ahead and mail you one.
We should get a picture out for people to see.
We will.
There is on
our
Facebook.
socials. Did our dice get out on?
Yes,
Yeah,
our
okay.
dice get
I
they
missed
get
that.
out on it. Yeah, no,
Nice.
I figured it out.
He did, and then I responded
that
to
was
it.
the text last night
That
about
was
the image.
Yeah, and I responded to Jess and did it as technically as I could, which wasn't very much. And she was like, "Yeah, very okay, all right." But yes, I fixed the text thing. The images should be out there. And
They
once
are.
again, we owe no allegiance to Beer Dice Guys, but saw their ad and tried it and are very happy with the product. Would love to share it with you.
Dude, they're so cool.
What we will do is we will send it to you, and there's also I'm doing the announcements early.
Yeah, you are.
That way we don't forget them. Go ahead.
Thanks very much. Yes. So,
You have permission.
also on the way from a company that will not be named until we get their stuff and we like their stuff, and then we'll tell you who it was. We've got some stickers. I love stickers. I think that stickers are the best thing in the world. You can put them everywhere. We would like to send them to you. So if you would like to request a sticker, go ahead and hit us on social media, Facebook.
And we do already have quite a few requests in the education area from one of our schools.
Really?
Yes. And so some teachers of my kids who are into the game and want to know about us have already requested some of our merch.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Look.
No, wait a minute. Let's have a moment here. Let's go ahead and have a little moment, because what school is that?
That we really want to go there.
No,
I'm
I'm
not
just
going to
saying
really
it's-
say where my kids go to
No,
school.
but
You already have.
is that in the same
Kind of.
district that we went to school in?
Yes.
Imagine that shit.
Dude,
96, somebody tugs on your arm and goes, "Hey, a little while down the road, you're going to have your podcast stickers up in this school." First, I would have slapped future me because that's weird, but that's pretty awesome. So stickers to schools, if you are listening to this and you run a club or you have a table and would like some stickers from Finding Atoria, we will send them to you.
Also, just to go out there, call out to people. We have seen some interest in episodes being listened to in regards to using TTRPGs in the classroom or in school clubs and things like that. Wordleaf Media, our parent company, and Finding Atoria is interested in knowing how we can encourage and assist those endeavors. If you want to reach out to us on social media, if you're trying to start a club or implement something new in the classroom, reach out to us. We'd love to talk to you. We'd love to know how we can help bring people to the table in your area.
Yes.
And I did have the opportunity. I'm sorry I don't have the guy's name in front of me, but maybe we'll look it up on finding Atoria's messenger. There was a gentleman.
I have it up on a feeder. I don't have the.
There was a gentleman who I interacted with who was kind enough to share with me his platform that he used for implementing a gaming club in his school, and I believe that it was. UK. I'm not exactly sure if it was or not, but I'll give the guy a shout out if I can. Go ahead and scroll down there. You know what? I will come back to it. Anyway, if you are that human and you are listening, send me a message and tell me how dumb I am for losing your message. But I do have what he was kind enough to offer was sort of his pitch to the school and the benefits of to implement those things inside of the classroom and to no, you're good, and to request that that assistance from or permission from a school board or an administration department kind of gives you the breakdown of how he got the yes on that. So I'd love to share that out.
That is cool though.
And I will come back with how about Malcolm? It's probably Malcolm.
Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry. So what I will do is when we go to break,
we'll come back.
Hey guys, remind me, we've got to get that guy's name.
Okay.
Hey, get that guy's name.
All right, thanks. I'm starting to like that game less and less. Right, so, no, we will. I will come back with his name and maybe some bits and pieces about what he shared. But there's community activity out there that.
Okay, and the one thing, like, we need to hype up for us is that on Patreon you don't just get early access.
Right.
Share. Tori.
Yeah, tell me more.
There is lore drops that are happening. If you get extra stuff every week, it might not be audio, but there's extra stuff. There's a lore dump.
I'm sorry. Is
with
that
some maps?
Official announcement?
That is an official announcement.
Tell me what we're announcing officially.
There will be content every week that will be extra if you are a paid member.
Wow.
And you get lore drops. We have extra audio. We have specific stuff that we did extra for it. Like the monsters will be there. There'll be comparisons to several. Like down the line, I think we've already got it divided up 3 ways.
some OG character sheets.
Yep. Some of those.
Introduce some of Atoria from behind the paywall. So please know if you do support, it is not just to get your episodes early. There's several tiers.
There is extra stuff.
But it's also a good way to get, your Atoria 4 days early, which I'm always for that. But yeah, so that's our announcement there.
Yes, it is. There is extra stuff. Weekly, there will be extra stuff. Period. End of story.
That feels like a commitment. I like it. That's very good.
That's like I have. There's a couple of things that I'm doing tonight because I don't have children that need to go anywhere.
Right.
Mine will like come and look at me and be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Podcast stuff," and he'll be like, "Okay." So I will be doing podcast stuff.
Not only is there our Sweet 16 episode, it's probably our promcast episode.
It is our promcast. I do not have to worry about that.
Right.
It is that time of year, and prom
it's
is
my last
happening.
one for my youngest.
This is
Senorita.
This is my first one.
Oh yeah.
Because my eldest did not want to do the school dance stuff ever.
Well,
have done every other school dance. Have not done a prom.
Well,
we did one prom at our house, and that was enough.
How about if you're going to prom and you're listening, we're going to send you a sticker.
There we go.
Okay.
Prom stickers.
Prom stickers.
I have no idea when this episode's coming out, but yes.
If you went to prom.
If you went to prom.
This one will probably be the end of May.
If you've ever gone to prom, if you're familiar with the term prom,
This is really sad. I have our calendar in my head, and I can tell you when these episodes will come up.
That's awesome.
Good, because I have no idea. We either have a bunch of episodes or we have none.
I think we're in till the 17th. Is what I think our last date is. So this will be the end of May. The next one will be the beginning of June.
Sweet. Okay,
Yeah.
So yes,
That's how that shakes out.
if you've ever driven anyone to prom or homecoming,
Chaperone to prom.
Sadie Hawkins dance. If you've chaperoned a prom, we're sending you a die and some stickers.
Right, exactly.
And maybe
And
a
our
small bottle of
sympathy?
alcohol.
Sympathy.
In our
Why?
prayers.
Thoughts and prayers.
Oh my gosh.
Every time I hear thoughts and prayers, all I can think of is the Skeletor pin I have. Live, laugh, love. We're going to tweak this thoughts and prayers. We're going to do it as a laughing skeleton.
Yes.
I love Skeletor, man.
Underrated
Till we meet
villain.
again.
Right?
Yes.
Very much
Underrated villain.
Yep.
Conflicted, turns out.
So I wanted to
Let's hear it.
go back to the idea of what we were talking about in reaching out or requesting people reach out to us if they want to invite people to the table in their neighborhoods and their communities, whether through clubs or school classrooms, however they might want to do that. And so I want to give a shout out to a post that I found on it's a Facebook site called Dungeons and Dragons for Old Dudes. So that
Represent.
that I belong to, and this is a post from Gerald Butler. And I want to share this because when I read this, it just hit exactly what we're about. So Gerald says that he really likes, from an adult perspective, Winnie the Pooh. And you think that doesn't, how does this play into TTRPGs? Well, he goes on to explain how in that story world, Eeyore is always welcomed, is always accepted. Eeyore doesn't need to be other than what he is. He doesn't need to be happy. He's sad all the time. They don't ask him to change that. They don't ask him to do something different. There is acceptance, and they go out of their way. All the other characters in the story go out of their way to find Eeyore, to include Eeyore, and have him know that just as he is loved. And I know in a lot of our episodes, we've also talked about how being at the table often gives a place for people who do not find that acceptance in the regular day-to-day world to have a place where they have that. And that's where this goes, is that D&D, this is the statement, D&D is the same as the characters in Winnie the Pooh, welcoming Eeyore. There are Eeyores that, we don't let them sit and be alone. We invite them to the table. Yeah. We include them. We love them for who they are. And we get them into the game. And I absolutely just loved that concept and wanted to share it on the podcast because that is really what we are all about. Mm-hmm. We want to assist in growing the ways that people can come to the table. We want to make it more possible for more people who can reap the benefits of the game to come to the table and find their place with their people where, they can do all that is helpful out of playing these games.
It kind of goes back to the mission statement that we all agreed on that was going to be able to affect a little bit of change while we're talking to people. And there's some grand ideas that are down the road, I'm sure.
There is a place at the table for you.
But I think that you start where you learned, and we would get together after school and on the weekends, and we knew each other from school. Mm-hmm. And I think that if we were able to help people that are interested, have a model, don't know who to talk to, bridge some gaps to open
it up,
more of those opportunities I think that, yeah, we would be driving at the heart of what we really started out to do.
Yep. So that's just to throw out there some reinforcement as to why we're throwing out the invitation. You know, if you're looking at starting a club or starting a classroom program or running something out of the library, or I don't know, maybe you're in a small community and starting something virtual, you know, reach out to us. If we can help you spread gaming to the community,
then let's do it.
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm. We also have a pretty deep pocket of willing GMs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if you need a table ran in your local,
there are people.
There are people. Yep. So to coordinate those
we
things.
know a guy that knows a guy.
I met a guy once. Yeah, no, absolutely. There's my jar, my absolutely jar. Got to take one out every time.
Perfect.
Absolutely perfect. All right.
Absolutely.
So as we move through here, there's a lot of actual information coming at you that I don't want to miss in the fun. And we are interactive as a group, as a social media element. We are upping the ante to get you to support us through our Patreon. That's a heck of a commitment to get weekly content out, but we're going to do it. We're going to sit down. We're going to do it.
It's easier than we think.
It's a
That's
lot.
the thing. There's so many things that you guys, okay. Think about it this way. With Atoria, that's been a world that's been building for 30 plus years. There's stuff.
Well, and let's speak to that. We talk about Atoria on the
Not
podcast.
everybody knows.
And we give little tidbits. We reference it on the podcast. But to be fair, we have not provided
We're finding Atoria,
of information about Atoria. And so that's some of the stuff you're going to get in the Patreon.
I'm not joking. I was very excited for that lore drop.
Yeah, some lore about Atoria and its history. So it's very cool.
And there's lots. We still need to go through all your stuff and organize, man.
That has never happened.
I know.
It was supposed to happen.
It was supposed to happen. But
the notes are deep and the world is rich. And yeah, it's time that we start revealing a little bit of that. No live play.
No live play.
Well, and that's and there's so many other live play things that we don't need to do it.
No, lots of resources.
Thank you to all of the people that are doing that out there, so that
is their
we
production.
don't have to.
Nope, we don't gotta.
Yeah, you guys do an amazing job at that. We look cool in a studio. All right, why don't we be smart, diligent, go take a break. I'm going to go find that guy's name. I didn't forget, guys. Because you reminded me, I didn't forget. And we will come back and do the second half of our Sweet 16 episode. I'm so excited that we're doing this. There's going to be a promo in the middle of this, and then we will be back with more Finding Atoria.
Woot.
This episode of Finding Atoria is brought to you by Wordleaf Media. The Finding Atoria podcast is looking for guests for our upcoming episodes. Are you or someone you know passionate about the TTRPG community and have a story to share? If so, contact us on our socials or reach out at wordleafmedia.com/findingatoria. And now back to your program. Welcome back to Finding Atoria, the second half of our Sweet 16 episode. Woo! Lots of wooting, lots of hooting. And as promised,
You've got the guy.
I've got the guy. And you know what? It's more than just a guy who shared something with me. Sorry about that. This is a guy who is doing a lot of what we want to be doing and working in spaces that
you think
that he just agreed, so we can so the gentleman's name is Adam Plumstead, and Adam is from across the pond. Hopefully he's listening or will listen, but he has implemented a program in the classrooms there and sent me a document kind of sharing how he pitched that. I think that we're going to be safe to maybe share that document out somehow.
That would be so wonderful.
Be cool.
But that's really kind of like on point, on the nose of what we want to be doing with the inclusion of more people, younger people at the table, getting introduced to the game and finding out how it can benefit them.
So what is Adam doing?
So Adam is, amongst other things, I'm not sure if he's in education himself, but he was able to get this program put into a local school. I believe Swindon in the UK is where he is. And what he was kind enough to share with me is Dungeons and Dragons After School Club PDF. And it's a document that is awesome. Just as simple as it sounds. And it looks like he went through and just created some ways and methods to approach and pitch the idea of starting an after-school club to a school. What it offers the kids, what it actually is. And that's the first thing that he talks about is kind of clearing up any misnomers, and letting these administrators, because you're probably going to be in front of a school board or somebody who's making those decisions at some point, and it's a little presentation about who it's for, why it's beneficial, has some really cool graphics on it, talks about establishing the club, and maintaining through schedules, why it's beneficial, what's going to be required from the school so they know what they're in for, which is surprisingly little. And it is, at least if you are involved in these things, a good roadmap that you can adjust for your particular school, your particular mission or club idea. And it's a little bit of a how-to get one of those things going. So big shout out to Adam Plumstead. The other thing that he is doing is and I haven't spent so much time with it yet, but I'm going to do some more. He runs Quests for All in the UK. And it is he's got a great website that you can go out to that we will link in this episode. But it is www.questsforall.co.uk, and give some services and offer some campaigns and quests to join. And his page is all about, hey, this is for everybody. This is fun. This is good and wholesome stuff that, you should be interacting with and engaging with. Really recommend that you go out and see him. And big shout out to Adam for answering my request online for people to come across and maybe share some of their victories in that space and their experiences in getting more people to the table. So
yeah, I am so excited that we get to highlight Adam and share what he's doing, because that is exactly what we're all about.
And Adam, if you do listen to this, or I may just send out to, I'd love to send you a sticker or something from the show as a big thanks, because we're going to make use of that resource you were kind enough to share, and try to get some traction towards the same sort of things in other places through the power of the podcast.
Yep.
Power of the podcast.
Sweet. I'm very excited.
I am too, and that's
This is one more time. Community.
Right. It's our Sweet 16 episode, and we are celebrating you, our lovely, lovely listeners, and the places that you are. We would love to hear from you. We'd love to send you a little something so you could take a picture with a Finding Atoria piece of merch and interact with us online. But we talked a little bit about the countries that our listeners are in. Let's get a little bit more specific and maybe around the U.S. and interact with some others.
Sure. So I wanted to share just a little bit more detail about where we are. So I was thinking maybe in the U.S., name some states.
Sure,
where
absolutely.
people are living.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we've got listeners in Illinois. Thank you guys. In a couple of different cities there. And Indiana, a couple of different cities there.
This makes good sense.
Yes,
This
it
makes
does.
good sense since we are based out of Illinois and Indiana.
Yup.
But to be fair, our cities in those states are not all
Not
our
close.
cities.
Right, absolutely.
Nope.
So we are really thankful to those of you who are listening to us there. Texas, a couple of different places in Texas that we are being listened to.
Well,
Everybody knows somebody in Texas, right?
I was going to say, I have family in Texas.
I have family in Texas.
we have friends in Texas.
We have
with
friends in Texas.
Yep.
Hold on.
And I have a feeling one of those friends specifically.
The way that we just chimed into that, I thought we were starting a country song for friends in Texas. It was great.
So, we've got multiple different places in Texas. So we're grateful to our listeners there. North Carolina. And I believe, I was thinking maybe South Carolina, but we got a couple different places in North Carolina. We've got Massachusetts out on the East Coast. Virginia, so back into the South. Connecticut.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
And we had to shout out to Nebraska.
Omaha, Nebraska. The home of Flotsam Judge.
So if you haven't caught our previous episode talking about Flotsam Judge,
I think that's behind a paywall.
is it behind a paywall?
That was. We've referenced it since, but the entire encounter was an episode break.
Which I think is the one that I've got queued up to go.
It's got so that episode's going to have a few
It's queued up.
chops.
I need to do some notes and stuff for it, and then it's like literally I have it launched. I have it. The post is up
just not populated
on
yet.
Patreon. It's just not done, and it hasn't been released.
All right.
And I think that one, when I was chopping it up, is just going to be some behind the scenes hilarity in a few different segments. But yes. So Omaha, if you're out there,
We appreciate you.
we support Flotsam Judge, and we'd love to hear from you. We'd love to send you a
Good night,
sticker.
Omaha.
Good night, Omaha.
All right. So also West Coast, we've got Oregon,
Wait, what city in Oregon?
Boardman. I know we have
cheese.
friends in Oregon. So not certain if that is there.
Might see one of them this summer.
Also West Coast, California.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got a download in San Francisco.
Oh, we're in the Bay.
Yeah.
Aw. If you're in the Bay and you love us or listen to us, let us know. We'd love to have some stickers in the. So yes, we are going to send out some merch.
And our last state, Wisconsin.
Hey.
So I know we all have connections to Wisconsin.
Our Oregon listener
is not our friend in Oregon.
I thought that
no, that is not him.
Really? Okay,
because Boardman is on the Washington Oregon border, so it's up north, and he's on the coast.
All right, so thank you for our.
I had to look. So
thank you for our listeners who are not our friends and family.
So if you're not our friend in Oregon,
would you like to be?
We're currently taking applications for friends in Oregon.
We like friends everywhere.
We like friends and
This
family.
is so much fun. Thank you, guys.
So I would like to, though, I mean, we did earlier a little bit of, we focused on our overseas listeners. But just to share. So we're in Frankfurt, Germany. And I'm going to butcher names. I apologize for my American.
Don't come at me, bro.
In Ireland, we are in Meath County. I do not know how to pronounce your wonderful city. I saw beautiful pictures of it online, though. I would say it's not. I would say it's something to the effect of Cloney.
You know what's really cool is that I'll tell on you during the break. Took the time to actually look at that, listen to that, and try to get that right. I would have just bulldozed through that.
I am not allowed to pronounce things. It's a bad idea.
My problem is that there were various
write it down.
pronunciations and no idea of which one was
Just gonna
correct.
hit it with cue cards.
And that's kind of what I've found too, is that you're going to get regional.
Correct.
People are going to say Boston different than Boston in the U.S.
Yeah. So if you're our listener
What's
from
the city in Illinois?
Ireland, please send us how do you pronounce your town name. We
Please.
would love to know it.
We would love to know it.
Give us a blurb.
Yes. And in, let's see, Sweden, I believe, we have, I'm trying to find it. I'm going to mispronounce this as well, but I'll do my best.
Wow.
Luleå. And so it was very beautiful when I heard it. I'm sure I didn't do it justice.
That sounds like it.
Yep. In Norrbotten County. and I'm sure I mispronounced that horribly.
That's pretty cool.
And
You gonna
let's
do
see.
Denmark?
I did not get a chance to look up. We have a listener in South Denmark, and to my American brain,
That
your
says
city
Odense.
name looks like Odense. It might be Odense or something similar.
It's probably something more
And
complicated
it's
than
probably much more complicated.
There's
than
probably
that.
like 2 syllables per letter, and we're just missing it. But
And
no,
so
that's
I apologize. I didn't get a chance to look up your city name. Please send it to us. We would
love
love
to do it. We will-
know how to properly pronounce your
if you
hometowns.
send us a little blurb with you saying it,
We'll do
we
our-
will put it up.
yeah, and
Yeah.
we'll,
Like,
we'll
don't-
do a segment where we have to say it.
So
Yes.
thank you to
Badly.
all of our listeners. We appreciate your
Yes.
patience with our American lack of ability to pronounce things.
So just to recap really quick on the episode, please, because it's just so much.
There's
we
tons.
We love
This is
listeners
awesome.
everywhere. We are announcing some merch giveaways.
yeah.
Yep.
To anybody who would like to interact with us and send us a mailing address, we'll get you a sticker or a branded die if we still have them. If they're going like hotcakes around here because
I'm stealing one.
somebody keeps pocketing them every time they walk by.
There's one on the floor that looks lonesome all the way
what's
down
in
there.
its pockets is
When I did the video for it, yeah, you
With a
hear
happy
that one.
die?
Yeah, you hear it falling on the floor. Hey, our resident klepto, hide your hoodies and your dice.
There it is.
And we're going to be doing weekly updates to our Patreon.
Yes.
Weekly.
There will be, and
Something
a
every week.
whole lot of it is going to be lore because we're the podcast. What's the podcast name?
Finding Atoria. So
What
share
is
with us.
Atoria?
Did
What
we
is
just
Atoria?
synergize a segue together
Yes,
like that?
we did.
That was fantastic. We shouldn't really stop and talk about it. We're fucking professionals.
Did you explain the joke after telling the joke? Are you sure they got the joke?
Remember when you and I did a good thing on the microphone? All right. Yes.
So what is Atoria?
It is a world.
It is a world, and it is a world that is it's played with the 5e setting
Currently.
Originally, it was a
in
second.
2E.
Yeah, it
Right.
was.
It's got roots in 2E.
Yep.
But the world is now built out and amalgamated to
5e.
fit 5e.
I think the only reason I bring up the 2E is because I think there are things that we culturally hold over from a 2E concept.
Yeah.
Could be.
You know, our origins are in 2E.
Oh yeah.
Children of Thaco.
I think
that needs to be like a cult name.
I was just going
The
to say like a
Children of
city
Thaco.
a city name of Thaco.
I see a Thanos glove with 20-sided die inside where the
Instead of the-
gemstones are.
yes.
Yeah, the Infinity Stone. Sorry. Absolutely.
The Children of Thaco. I like this.
It's a cult. I'm telling you, it's a cult
Anyway, so yeah, regardless,
It's a
Atoria
world.
is the world. And
that we built and have built for 30 years.
And like, I don't know, I'll give a little sneak peek about Atoria and what it encompasses. For the most part, the majority of the stories take place on a continent
Yep.
that exists.
It does.
There are other lands and places on the world. We also, though, have pieces of Atoria that are at a universal scale, you know, an external to the world, Atoria, in regards to a planetary object, but not in regards to a fictional object.
Right.
So Atoria is big.
It is.
we also have a very detailed subterranean level.
Yeah.
You should have seen my happy ass stretched out on the floor drawing that map. Guys, there are maps, it's no shit, that are so big that they are up on a wall. There's the main one, and you will get, there's already been 2 pics taken from the map that have been published on Patreon for the first lore drop.
Very cool.
And we, right now, those maps are under
huge.
construction, but they will be produced as, digital, actual, developed and detailed maps, not just hand drawings on a
Wall?
piece of paper on a wall.
Oh, I'm going to need a living, because it changes.
Mm-hmm.
Our table still informs that map, still alters that map.
Yeah, and we've even discussed that the map has various things on it from different timelines. So there are cities that exist in one part of the story timeline that no longer exist in the current story timeline.
Yeah, we can't do a map for every year.
No, we cannot. But it is a living...
That's why some of them have Dead City as a name.
Listeners, if you've undertaken digitizing a map before, and you have a preferred software or have any tips, tricks, comments, things, we would really appreciate that. We'd shout you out, send you a sticker for helping us out on that, because I want the map to play on.
Yes.
I'd like to be able to zoom in and zoom out and have labels and roads and thoroughfares and making it a living.
Yeah.
Yep.
But there's a whole lot that I would.
Yeah, there's more than one
I
level,
don't have
too.
any
That's
of that,
the
but
best
what
part.
I do have is branded dice.
So I think in connection to the map is a little bit about Atoria is our timeline.
Is huge.
We have at least 1,000 years, I think, on the timeline. I believe.
I think so.
It's
There's
an
a
extensive
spread.
timeline of storyline with stories developed from the beginning all the way through that timeline that are going to come to light and be shared project by project with Wordleaf Media.
Yep.
And so
And
we're
the
really excited
PC.
to do that.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I think is really cool is that we've taken those characters 30 years as playable characters, but the characters in the world and the story have filled that timeline. And
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, what other little insights into Atoria do we want to give that
Can
is
we
not
ask you
taking away
questions
from
about
things we're-
Atoria?
I mean, I guess
Can
you
we
guys are
interview you
there.
under
Like,
a hot light?
Oh,
I want
I
to know things
guess.
about Atoria. No, how would you say it aligns with other fantasy worlds that our listeners might know about? What are some of those comparatives, and what are some of those contrasts?
okay, so we don't have books and books and books to support all the lore.
not yet.
Well, yeah. So if you're like,
You have just stated my dreams.
right. Well, but if you're talking about like Forgotten Realms, nope, not even close.
No.
But how did it start?
But the elements of the world are somewhat similar to the high fantasy, Forgotten Realms, Dragonlance.
I don't
Ish.
feel like we're quite. We are high fantasy, but I don't feel like we're quite as much. I don't know. I feel like we're more an amalgamation.
Do you think that where would you rank magic in our world as far as it is? Is it everywhere? Does it permeate everything? Is it small, hidden, tiny clusters of magic?
It's pretty widespread.
Yeah, I would say it is an accepted and understood element of the world. Not everybody can use it or control it, but it is well known, and use of it is widespread.
So you're walking down the street and somebody's prestidigitating
It's-
something, and you're like, okay, that's cool. That's a wizard. All right. What about dragons? Dragons are a very big element to a lot of high fantasy worlds, and I think that we've approached
There's
ours
dragons.
in Atoria maybe a little bit different, and still have plans for dragons in Atoria.
So I don't want to give too much away on our dragons because we do.
Katie's giving me the paywall face right now.
It's not so much about the paywall face. It's about, I think, publication.
Yeah, sure.
Because I don't know that all of that would go out on the paywall. Some of it might, but
No.
But we have dragons are a very large part of our world, and we have, I think, a very, in some ways, modern dragon fantasy lore is modern dragon fantasy lore. There's a lot of people doing it, and everybody has their own little twist or spin on it, but yet with common core elements. I think we have a very significantly different twist on it.
We made it work
with some common core elements.
Yep.
I'm actually really, really excited to develop our dragon world.
This is the actual role in the society, how they are interacting with.
It's behind it.
Yeah. I'm
with
really,
worlds.
really excited
you
to get that dragon lore out into the world because it is different.
It is different. I kind of agree with you now. I'm seeing that we don't want to give away less store.
Right.
But I would like
But-
people listening to know that a lot of what we are going to be bringing to Patreon is going to be glimpses into
You get to see inside the brain.
some of our publication efforts and early swings at I don't know, bringing Atoria to a more consumable
It's lying in
point.
wait.
Yeah, and actually,
It's lying in wait.
Let's share that. So, Finding Atoria is our podcast about our shenanigans in the TTRPG world. Yes, shenanigans. 'Cause
Thank you.
It's us.
Break out the brooms.
But to share a little bit is that, ultimately our goal is to bring you guys games to play in Atoria. And we're really excited to do that.
Yes.
Got to get the notes collected.
Yes, we do. That's like game, like,
Every time I walk by a certain crate in my garage that's not inside because I can't lift anything right now, I'm just sitting there going, gosh, please don't blow away in the wind.
Oh, gosh.
we're going to fix that today.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have notes from 30 years ago. Like, we better keep the notes that are only, a couple of years old, a year old.
Okay. Man. No, you're right. It's high time that we do that. So that's going to be feeding a lot of our
Oh my God.
Patreon effort.
Yeah.
Yes. And you guys don't understand about the next episode. We're going to talk about something that made me go through into orbit because of some of the things that have happened.
Big news.
Because we want to bring you
big news.
games that
news.
can be played in Atoria.
Yep. And we don't like getting our pants sewed off. So
Or spending or like splitting 50-50 because that's what it is.
Yep. Well, we're going to save that for the next episode.
I didn't bend the knee and I don't kick up. All right. Anything else that we want to share for our
Atoria is cool, guys.
yeah,
Sorry.
it's just
It is cool.
And I'm looking forward to revealing it one place at a time, one character at a time, one
Lore
city at a time, one
drops.
story at a time.
Lore drops.
And then pushing that all together in a great way. So this has been about saying thank you to you guys, the listeners, the best ones in the world, and shout back at us.
Yeah.
And there's stuff coming down the pike at you guys.
Yeah,
There's like, this isn't empty promises.
we have been consistent.
Yes,
We
we have.
we've
We're there.
done it
And we
the
have
right
a
way. We're
plan,
here.
man.
Was I supposed to remember something?
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
You did it.
was impressive.
fantastic!
You remembered all
executed
the
the plan.
things.
Looks like that's the end of the episode then.
All right. Thank you, guys. We're so grateful for all of you.
Appreciate y'all.
Bye, guys.